What's up, you guys? It's me and my Honda Accord once again. So if you guys remember this from last time, we washed and cleaned the surface. That only got the surface clean. It did not bring shine whatsoever to the surface, but we're gonna change that today with our TORQ 10FX paired with our in synchro lineup. Stay tuned, let's get it done today. So to bring back the shine, we're gonna be using our TORQ 10FX paired with the orange cutting pad. We wanna cut the surface because there is still contamination left on here, and we wanna get rid of that just to bring that shine back up from beneath that. So I'm gonna use my in synchro compound with my orange Hex Logic cutting pad, and we're gonna prime the pad. So what does that mean? That means after applying product, I'm gonna work that product into the pad. That way I'm just getting it more lubricated for the surface, causing less harm to the paint, even though the paint's already kind of bad. We want to still protect it. We want to make sure we're doing our work correctly. So this is what I mean by priming the pad. So I have a bunch of product here. Honestly, I still got to put a little bit more. The goal is to never use a lot of product when polishing and to never have a dry pad. That's always your goal when polishing. Keep that in mind. Never have a dry pad. Priming the pad is going to help us avoid that. And I'm going to show you how to prime right now. So, I'm putting a lot. I know it's a lot. Bear with me. It's only gonna take 5 seconds. You get your pointing finger, and you just work it in. You come kind of in a circle motion. You could even spin the pad while you're doing this. That way you keep your hand in the same position. Spin the pad on the backing plate, and just like that, work it in. You kind of want to work in this product into the pad. That way, you use less product in the long run, and your pad stays moist. You always want to have a moist pad, never have a dry pad. Once I'm done priming my pad, I get a little bit more of my in synchro. Apply a good decent amount. That should be about right, and just work it in. So now, I get my cord, put it on my shoulder, that way I'm not banging against the car, blotch it onto the surface. So the way my process is gonna be, I'm gonna work from the quarter panel, work my way down to the fender. I just find it more easier, more convenient that way. Everyone works differently. If you like working from the fender down, that works as well. I just like doing it this way. I like to tackle on bigger components first. I know the quarter panel is a really large surface. It starts here and it ends off all the way to my fender due to the arc. So I like tackling on the bigger component first, making my job a lot easier in the long run as well. So from there, once I'm done blotching it, so I'm gonna turn on my TORQ 10FX, go to speed setting 1, and just work in the product. Once I feel like I got an even spread throughout the whole surface, I'm gonna dial it up, creating more heat, creating more friction. That way I could cut the surface a lot quicker and a lot better. Now it's just time to go to work. Keep in mind when I'm polishing, I'm not staying exactly in one spot. I'm constantly moving my machine from left to right, even from up and down. Always stay consistent in your movements. You never want to speed up to one, start slowing down to the other. No, just stay consistent throughout the speed and the motion. You see me moving in a unison kind of form. Stay like that. That way when you're moving in a constant speed throughout the whole surface, you're not going to cause any damage due to overheating the surface and burning your paint. So just move in constant speed in a uniform speed throughout the whole process. Simple. And I'm applying about 1 pound of pressure, nothing too crazy. You wanna just make sure your pad is always spinning. That's the key here. just trying to put a little bit more in synchro onto my pad. You see what I mean by when you prime your pad, how less of product you have to start using from there on out. As you can see, I went from dots all over the place to 4 simple dots now, and that's the benefits of priming your pad. You use less product along the way. And it makes your pad more durable, saves it too. Just like that, we're done with the fenders. I think I only took about, give or take, what's my time on that? 5 minutes, you guys? 5 minutes, and just like that, I feel like I've moved on from the fenders. Simply just grab my microfiber towel now, fold it into 4s, and buff off the surface. Now look, I do recommend you using a premium microfiber towel. Something like this could work. I use something like this, but keep in mind, if you're using something with a non-stitched edge, nothing with a silk edge on the towel, put the folds towards you. This way you're gripping most of that non-stitched edge with your finger like this, lifting it away from the surface. That way, the only thing being in contact with your paint from now on is gonna be nothing but towel. No edge, nothing but towel. Keep that in mind, you guys. Now we wipe in straight lines. And sheesh. I think it's good, bruh. Keep in mind, we're only cleaning the surface. We're not even touching it yet with the polish. Now, for those of you guys asking or wondering why, sorry, I forgot to turn it off. For those of you guys asking, wondering, well, why didn't you mask off the trims, Alex? Why didn't you? Because it's a 1999 Honda. I don't really care about masking off any kind of trims. What I do worry about is the way my car's gonna look after this polish. I could care less about the trims, honestly. But I do recommend you guys, for those of you guys having newer cars, mask off your trims, because the last thing you want is to burn a plastic trim with your dual action polisher. So mask them off, I do recommend it. Unfortunately, this is an older car. It's gonna be my daily, it's gonna get wear and tear regardless. So masking off the trims isn't really important to me for this case, for this scenario at least. But keep in mind, any other car, I'm masking off trims. Just not for this one. She understands though. And just like that, I'm done cutting my quarter panel. See that, you guys? We're moving so efficiently right now. And it looks pretty good, if I do say it so myself. I don't like tooting my own horn. I feel like it's a little cocky if you ask me, but the proof is there. Proof is in the pudding. So now moving on from my quarter panel to my rear door now. Okay, I know I was stressing about the masking on the car. I just put the tape line because I want to show you guys the difference between what we got done to how the car looked before. So bear with me. This is just to make sure I'm not going over the side I want to show you on how it looked before. Because I want to keep this, I want to show you guys. Don't think I'm trying to just make fairy tales here. No, I'm trying to show you guys what a simple clay and polish can do to your old school car. Is this considered old school? I mean, I would say, I know it's not like an old school kind of like Impala lowrider, but is this would be considered old school, right? What would this be considered? Let me know in the comments, chat. What would this be considered? I would consider this old school. It's a 99, for Christ's sake. Same thing, blotch it, work it in. There's a slight little dilemma working on this door right now. Reason why is because I'm trying to get the lowest angle of the door, but that rocker panel on the bottom is holding me back from touching it. So I'm trying to get this area right here. There's a long line of oxidation, but this rocker panel is kind of in the way of that. So what you want to do there is you want to keep your door open. That way, there's nothing in the bottom, or there's nothing getting in the way of finishing up that last piece right there. Little things like that go a long way, you guys. All right, I'm done. Once again, put that aside, get my microfiber towel, and repeat the process. Moving on to my fender. So we just finished the quarter panel, the rear door. We're gonna skip over the driver door. We're gonna skip over the passenger door and move on to the fender. You'll see why in a second. For pieces like this, bear with me, trust me, I'm gonna get it repainted. Same thing with the bumpers. We're not focusing on things like this, bumpers, because I'm gonna get those repainted, because why not? It's gonna cost me a little. But as long as the majority of the car is obviously corrected, that's all I could care less about. It's gonna be my daily. It's a 1999. Let's keep that in mind. It's an old car. As long as it looks 95% clean, that's all we're trying to aim for. So, once again, you guys already know the process. Blotch, spread, and work. Blotch, spread, and work. Keep in mind, you guys, the results we're getting are just off one step. We're literally just cutting the surface. We're not even adding a polish to the surface yet. We're simply just cutting the surface, and it's looking 10 times better. I know for a fact the results I'm gonna get are the ones I want due to the ones I'm getting right now. Trust me, this is what we started with before. And you know what? Not even what we started off before, because we already washed and clayed this, so it kind of brought it back somewhat of a life. But to keep it all, let the product speak for itself. You guys come check it out because it's awesome. Moving on from our cutting phase, now it's time to polish and refine our work. We're gonna do that with our Instinct Supreme polish. Now, you want to prime your pad, apply some, blotch it, spread it, and work it in. Same process, same technique. The only difference is that we're polishing and not cutting out. Simply just wrap my cord around me. Like I said, blotch it onto the surface and work it in. Now we're getting somewhere. Keep in mind, you guys, this is a 25-year-old car. So obviously it's gonna require more than a one-step. Given my results, I feel like it requires a third step, but I am satisfied with the results I'm getting with this two-step process. So I'm gonna just leave it at that. But a three-step can be the game changer on this ride. I'm already telling. I could already see it, honestly. Maybe sometime in the future, if I got time, I'll hit it with the three-step. But as of right now, two-step is gonna make it work. Don't sweat the technique. You guys, I'm really liking the way this thing's gonna look. Let me know in the comments what wheels should I put on this, because this thing is gonna look right. So I wanna make sure look, it's gonna be an investment. Let me know what wheels should I get, or let me know what wheels might look good with this vehicle. Please drop them down in the comments. I need references. I need them now, honestly. Because this thing is about to come out looking fresh. Can you see the difference, cameraman Claudio?
Yes, I can.
Awesome. That's good. It's good. How old were you guys when this car came out? I wasn't even born yet. Let me know in the comments, how old were you when this car was put into production? Kind of curious to find out. And just like that, you guys seen the results we achieved with a simple two-step correction thanks to our in-synchro polish and compound. You guys seen how we got compared to how we looked before. So now I am confident that when I touch up this door and the whole ride, I'm gonna be riding in style, clean, and fresh. If you like any of these products, be sure to check them out at your local detail garage or on our website at chemicals.com. As always, I'm Alex. This is my 1999 Honda Accord. What's next? What do you guys want to see next? Because I got to clean up the interior. You guys want to see me touch up the headlights, the motor, the interior? Let me know what else. There's a tons of videos we could do with this. See you guys.